Welcome back to another episode of the Wacky radio show that's not on the radio. It's your hosts, Reid and Frank.
And I'm Frank.
How's it going, Frank? That's right. That's right.
Remember how many times we recorded that one? Oh my goodness. I kept having those computer issues that night.
Yep, the listeners don't know this, but yeah, that first time we had that line, it took 3 takes or 4. I think it was 4 on the final one.
I think it was the 4th, yeah.
Something like that, but yep. That was kind of a long night.
Yeah, it was.
But anyway, I'm ready for this episode, and I believe you got some jokes for me and some memes to react to.
Well, Reid, about that, I wanted to start this off with a construction joke, but I'm still working on it.
Oh, shit.
Oh, man.
Hot dog. Good, right off the bat.
I know. I saw that while I was going over some of these, and I thought, oh, that'll be the first one. I know that.
Oh, shoot. That was good.
Yeah. Well, I think the bulk of these, to keep it good for the kids, for the children, the moms, the grandparents out there, everybody else in the room. I think the majority of these are going to be what they call dad jokes,
Sure.
So
Not wrong with a good dad joke.
I definitely, I sort of like these corny jokes, simple jokes. And,
sure.
And there's an easy way to tell a dad joke. Like from a regular joke.
Real. I didn't know.
Yeah, it's apparent.
Oh, shoot. Words are fun.
Words are fun, aren't they?
Well, I got a quick joke for you.
What's that?
How can you spot Ronald McDonald on the nude beach?
He'd probably still have those clown shoes on.
Nah, he's got sesame seed buns.
Of course he would. Oh, man. Wow.
The old guy next door told that one to me.
That's hilarious. Did you tell him what episode we were going to be doing tonight?
No, I didn't mention the show. Should have.
Yeah, you should have. I bet he might have even known the answer to this one. You say he's an old guy?
Oh, yeah.
Well, let's see if you can get it. I bet he would have. Why do fathers take an extra pair of socks when they go golfing?
Oh, I know the answer because he told a very similar joke. I bet it's because in case you get a hole in one.
That's exactly right.
Yep, he told me when he goes golfing, he always wears 2 pairs of pants. Just in case he gets a hole in one.
See, I was right. Those old guys, they know the dad jokes. I bet they wouldn't know this one though. This kind of dates dads a little bit. Not too much though. But how do you follow Will Smith in the snow?
How do you follow Will Smith in the snow?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Come on, you'd just be following the Fresh Prince.
Oh, shit. Oh my gosh, that was good. I wouldn't have gotten that one.
You want to try another?
Oh, heck yeah. That's what I'm here for.
What would you call a factory that makes okay products?
Oh, I bet I can guess this one.
Mm-hmm.
A satisfactory?
Probably so. Hey, what did the janitor say when he jumped out of the closet?
The janitor when he jumped out of the closet. I don't know.
Supplies!
Okay.
Get it? The supply closet?
Oh, supplies.
Supplies!
Oh, that's funny.
Hey, did you hear that they came out with a new chocolate record player?
A chocolate record player?
Yeah, no, I mean like it's a chocolate record player.
Okay.
Sounds pretty sweet,
I
huh?
did. I'm sure it would be. All right, I got one for you.
Uh-huh.
Did you hear about that guy from down the street who broke his leg?
Who did what? He hurt his leg or broke his leg?
Yeah, he broke his leg while he was raking some leaves because he fell out of the tree.
He fell out of a tree while raking leaves and broke his leg.
Yep, that's right.
No, I didn't hear about that.
I didn't. I didn't set it up very well, but that was pretty much the joke. He's raking leaves in the tree.
What a fool.
I know. I tried. Go on.
Hey, what did the ocean say to the beach?
I don't think it said anything. It probably just waved.
That's it. That's the one. You're taking the wind out of my sails, man.
Hey, that's a good one. We were talking about the ocean.
Yeah, and speaking of that, I mean, why do seagulls fly over the ocean?
Because they're seagulls?
Because if they flew over the bay, we'd have to call them bagels.
Oh, oh, gosh.
Hey, do you know how many letters there are in the alphabet?
26.
Yeah, do you know I only know 25?
Oh.
Yeah, and I don't know why.
I told my parents I wanted a watch for Christmas, so they let me.
Ew.
I know.
Ew.
Well, it wasn't supposed to be ew, but I guess you took it that way. Or it could be interpreted that way.
I told my parents I wanted a watch for Christmas, so they let me. That's pretty gross. You're watching your parents do it? That's what it implies.
That's what you're implying.
Wanted to watch
I don't
what?
know. I guess Christmas.
Watch Oh, come on. Hey, how does the moon cut his hair?
How does the moon cut its hair? The moon.
How does the moon
I don't
cut
know.
his hair?
I don't know.
Think a British Cockney accent. Eclipse it.
Alright.
What did the 0 say to the 8?
What did the 0 say to the 8? I don't know, but 7, 8, 9.
No, he said, that belt looks good on you.
That's funny.
Hey, you know, I asked my dog the other day, I said, what's 2 minus 2? She said nothing. Can you believe that?
Smart dog.
Man. Hey, you might remember this. Did you ever study like world flags and what they looked like? Did you ever look through a book that had them all listed out or anything like that?
I know some of them.
Well, let me ask you. What's the best thing about Switzerland?
I don't know. Their cheese?
I don't really know either, but the flag is a big plus.
Yeah, I guess it does look like a big plus.
Uh, hey, where do you learn to make a banana split?
uh, I don't know.
Sunday school.
In the middle? Oh, Sunday school. Of course, Sunday school. That's where everybody learns how to make banana splits.
Mm-hmm. Hey, how about, have you ever heard of a sick boat? Where do you think you take boats when they're sick?
Boats when they're sick. You take them to, the sick bay.
How about the boat dock?
Boat. The boat dock. Of course, the boat dock. The doctor for boats.
Yeah. Hey, do you remember that one time how I figured out how to get squirrels to like me?
How to get squirrels?
Yeah. Remember I got all those squirrels to like me that one time? You don't remember that?
Oh. Gave him a bunch of nuts.
I was running around acting like a nut.
That ought to do it.
Hey, I think we might be having a little bit of fun here, but why don't eggs tell jokes?
Why don't eggs tell a joke? 'Cause you don't want to crack them up.
That's right. They'd crack each other up.
Ah,
And
of course, yeah.
speaking of inanimate objects, I don't know if I've ever told the audience before, but you must know that I don't trust stairs.
You don't I recall. So you gonna tell them why?
Yeah, 'cause they're always up to something.
Why do fish have scales?
Fish have scales. I don't know.
So they can watch their weight.
Oh, man. Wow.
That's a good one.
Hey, why couldn't the bicycle stand up by itself?
'Cause it's a bicycle.
It was
missing its kickstand.
It was just too tired.
Too tired.
Yep. It was just
I got one. Why was
too tired.
too tired?
Yeah.
That's right. Why was the computer late for work?
The computer was late for work.
Yeah.
I don't know.
'Cause he had a slow hard drive.
Okay.
Slow hard drive.
Hey, did you hear, my dad's a real funny guy. And the other day,
Yeah?
my back was hurting me real bad, and I asked him, I said, Dad, can you put my shoes on? Do you know what that idiot told me?
Your back was hurting, and you asked him to put your shoes on for
Yeah,
you?
I said, Dad, can you put my shoes on?
Okay, what did he tell you?
He said, no, I don't think they'll fit me. Can you believe that? I was gesturing at my feet and everything. I had my socks on and everything.
What an idiot. Shoot.
Yeah. Hey, and let me ask you another thing. Speaking of body parts like feet and all, how come a nose can't be 12 inches long?
The nose?
Yeah, why can't a nose be 12 inches long, man?
Oh, oh, I know. Because then it'd be a foot.
Yep.
Oh, shoot. That's a good one. Oh, hot dog.
That was pretty good, huh?
Yeah. Oh, shoot. How many of those jokes you got?
1 million. I could do this for days.
You like a joke satisfactory?
Ha ha ha! Something like it. You know, my dad just the other day, he tried to tell me some joke about boxing.
Uh-huh.
Well, I guess I missed the punchline. I didn't really get it. I don't remember it.
Oh, that was alright.
Uh-huh. Hey, how does a penguin build its house?
Oh, penguin. Penguin built its house.
Yeah, and we'll
I don't know.
overlook the fact that they don't have houses and all that, you know, because it's just a dad joke, but it glues it together.
He glues it together.
Yeah. Yeah. You want to hear one just as
darn
cheesy?
penguin?
Just as cheesy.
Yep.
You know,
Yep, go for it. I like it.
I used to have a really bad soap addiction, but I'm clean now.
Hey, at least it's a clean joke.
Yeah, we like clean jokes. Hey, I know a couple of dirty jokes. You want to hear a dirty joke?
Yeah, go for it.
Pig rolling in the mud. Hey, when two vegans get in an argument, would it still be called beef?
Nope. Insert tofu pun.
Tofu. Well, forget tofu, but you know that old adage about which came first, the chicken or the egg?
Yeah, I know about it.
Well, I ordered one of each from Amazon, and we'll update the viewers, and I'll let them know which comes first.
I will tell them next episode.
You know I'm about to sell my
I got
car,
one.
right?
Yeah, I've heard about that. You told me.
Well, I'm kind of hoping somebody out in the audience might be interested, so, you know, that's why I bring it up, because I've really got to get this thing off my hands, and I just want everybody to know if they're interested, you know, the email's out there, contempconserv@gmail.com. It's a really nice car, Cadillac, nice car, but the muffler seems exhausted.
Oh, I had a mouthful of beer.
Yeah, you thought I was making a real pitch to our listeners, huh?
Yeah, you had me for a moment. I was like, what the heck is he doing? Oh, gosh. Well, you know, these two guys were driving out in the sticks in West Virginia. They're going to go deer hunting, right?
I believe it.
Yep, and they were on those back roads that we're known for.
Oh, yeah.
And then all of a sudden they saw a sign that said "bear left," so they turned around and went home.
Oh, man, that's pretty good. Bear left. Shoot.
I got another one for you. What do you call a girl with one leg?
What do you call a girl with one leg?
Yep.
Girl with one leg. I don't know.
Eileen.
Yeah, I've heard
What do you
that
call her? She's from Asia.
one. If she's from Asia, I don't know. Chilene.
Close, Irene.
Irene. Okay. Irene. I get it. Man.
uh, funny stuff, man.
It is funny stuff. It almost reminds me of the one about. Did you hear the one about where the cheeseburger walks into the bar?
Cheeseburger walks into the bar.
Yeah,
I haven't heard.
cheeseburger walks into a bar and the bartender says, "Sorry, we don't serve food here."
No cheeseburgers allowed.
Yeah, no cheeseburgers around. It almost reminds me. This whole thing, honestly, is reminding me of that time I got fired from that canned juice company.
The canned juice company.
Yeah, I just couldn't concentrate.
Oh gosh. No matter how hard you tried.
Yeah.
Gosh.
I told you about those lessons I've been taking, right?
I think so, recently.
Well, it's really interesting to me because I used to play piano by ear, but now I use my hands. Thanks to those lessons.
Oh gosh.
Speaking of hands, have you ever tried to catch a fog?
Nope. Good luck trying.
Well, I tried yesterday, but I missed.
Oh, double whammy. Oh shit. Oh shoot.
You know, I experiment sometimes in my downtime. I make little knickknacks and stuff, different ideas I come up with. I just am a fiddler, you know me. And the other day,
Uh-huh.
I made a pencil with 2 erasers. But after testing it out, I found it to be pointless.
Yeah, how'd you manage to write with it? Oh, you didn't make it though, right?
Yeah, it was all a big lead up to it was pointless. Get it? It doesn't have a point.
Yeah. Yep. I got it.
I hope so. I mean, because if you didn't get that one, you won't get the one. You know, I'm reading a book about anti-gravity. It's impossible to put it down.
Well, I think Newton have something to say about that.
Ooh, Newton. I think he had a beard, didn't he?
If not a beard, at least a mustache, probably.
Well, you know, I used to hate facial hair, but then it grew on me.
It tends to do that.
Hey, I think this might be the last one. We might go take a look at some memes. We can always come back. But I think you might appreciate this one, you know, because you have a certain background.
All right.
So you might know the answer. How come you can't hear a psychiatrist using the bathroom?
I don't know.
Oh, come on, man. The P is silent.
Oh my god. Yep. Of course it is.
Yeah.
Oh. Taking a whiz.
Mm-hmm. You said like you were about to say something possibly.
Oh, I didn't realize I had said but so how about some memes?
Oh, I didn't realize I had spoken. You know what I'm quoting?
No.
Smiley face. Where she's
Oh.
like, hang on a sec. And Jane Lynch is like, I'm sorry, what? And she said, what? And she said, you just said something. And she says, I'm sorry, I didn't realize I had spoken.
Yep, I remember that now. Good movie.
All right, well, to get things kicked off, we'll review one. I think it'll still give you a good laugh, but I did share this with you the other day, so
All right.
don't ruin it for the listeners, but I'm sure you know the first rule of Def Club.
Of Def Club.
Yeah, of Def Club.
No.
No, knock, I'm out, Def Club.
Oh my gosh.
I think the listeners have a little bit of an idea that you're blind, don't they? And that you went... We could maybe tell them that story. Do you want about how you went to school or not?
Sure, we can tell them real quick if it hasn't been clear in any of our other recordings. Yep, I certainly am blind. And I went to the West Virginia School for the Deaf and Blind. So occasionally we would interact with each other even though we had separate buildings for classes and all. And in my experience with all the deaf people, it was always kind of entertaining. Hear them trying to talk to me when they're trying to say something, because they don't always know how much vision some of the visually impaired and blind students had, and of course they, make kind of noises, something like that.
Yep. But you heard plenty of it, didn't you? Plenty of that, so...
Yep, sure did.
Okay.
So that joke made perfect sense.
Yes.
That was a good one.
All right. So the next one, I think this is just the fun side of what we do, but the listeners might know that we do get into a political side on the other channel. So one of these is political.
Conservative conversations.
Yep. So one of these, at least one of these, maybe a couple might end up being political. This one is, but it's got Dr. Fauci, and there was that whole point where he said at some point that you could wear 2 masks, and the CDC, I believe it was, had put out some information at one point about how 2 masks helped so much and 3 masks were really ideal. They talked about 3 masks. Well, this is a meme that shows Dr. Fauci, and it says, just go ahead and wear the whole box. And he literally does. He has a whole box of masks, and the box has ear loops around it. So it's smacked right up to his face.
Oh, that's funny. For a second when you said the whole box, I thought it was going to be like, 10, 20 something dozen masks on his face.
Nope, it's the
On the
whole
actual
box.
box.
It's the box with loops on it.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Uh,
All right, the next meme up on the list here. It's a picture of Governor DeWine, but his face has been superimposed on that of Gene Wilder from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. So his face is superimposed on Willy Wonka, and Willy Wonka's holding the everlasting gobstopper in his hand. So it's a freeze frame from the movie, but it has Governor DeWine's face superimposed on it, and it says, the caption reads, I call it the everlasting jobstopper.
Oh gosh. Yep, that's pretty good. I think it's pretty funny that's our own governor here in Ohio. So that's pretty funny.
Yep. I think it's funny too that it was in my phone because I don't know when I saved it, but okay. Anyway, this one goes a little different. A couple of them are going to be kind of different, and apparently we have 3 lined up in a row that are just kind of different. So you may get these, you may not. I don't know, and I'm kind of talking to the listener too, but I'm just going to tell you what they are. So This next one has Sharon Osbourne, Ozzy Osbourne's wife.
Oh, yep.
Standing in her kitchen. Okay. And the caption at the top is just generic. Like, I might say it, you might say it, anybody might say it. So it says, me after I cook something new without fucking it up. And then you see Sharon Osbourne in her kitchen, right? And she has her own little caption, so you have to imagine her say it in her voice. Martha Stewart can lick my scrotum.
Yep, I can imagine that. Her little British accent.
Me after I cook something new without fucking it up. Martha Stewart can lick my scrotum. The next one has, I don't know if you got into that show, what was that fucking show, Reid? And excuse my cursing, I said I wanted this to be family friendly and all that, but this is the Wacky Show, so please forgive me if I need to ask you for forgiveness. I have. So the next one has this guy from that show, what do they call it, the Tiger, what was it? Oh man, Joe Exotic and Tiger something.
Oh,
Tiger King. Tiger King.
Yeah.
The Tiger King
yep.
show. Okay, well it's got Joe Exotic sitting here. Okay, just a picture of Joe on his property, pretty much. Pretty close up. And so you have to imagine it's him talking. You know why we are still in quarantine? Carol fucking
bitch Carol Baskin.
That's right. That's exactly
yep, I know about her.
Oh, man.
Oh, gosh.
Okay, so the next
I
one...
actually...
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, I actually had listened to a podcast series about Joe Exotic before Netflix had even made their show, and I've never seen the Netflix show. But I know all about Joe Exotic, though.
That's cool. I'd be interested in that
bitch
podcast.
Carol Baskins. If I think of it before the end of this recording, I'll shout it out so you
all
and the
right,
listeners
too.
can check
And
it
if you
out.
think of it afterwards, you can send it to me privately. But all right, the
Sure,
next
of
one
course.
says, I have no idea who this girl is who posted it, and I'm not going to read any of her information, but she says, I'm honestly crying. Please, someone buy this. And it shows a Jan sports bra. You know Jan Sport, who makes backpacks?
Yeah.
Well, it's a Jan sports bra. And it really is. It's a bra, but it's like two little tiny Jan Sport backpacks. One on each tit.
What the
It's
fuck?
a Jan sports bra.
Excuse me. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my Lord. That's... Okay.
I don't know if that's
weird.
real or fake, but it's a meme. It's a thing. It's floating around out there on the internet. Okay,
right.
The next three go into some vaccination stuff. So that's where we're going to be heads up. Trigger warning to any of the snowflakes out there. Trigger warning, vaccine stuff. The next one has Bill Gates sitting in front of the World Health Organization logo with a vaccine syringe and vial in his hand. And it says, the world is overpopulated, but I want to save your life.
I believe it.
Yeah, that one's pretty good. The next one, I don't know who this girl is, so we're just going to say she's a generic girl. And it just has her looking off into the distance like she's seeing something amazing. And the two captions read, when you see two people vaccinate themselves under an overpass. And it shows that girl looking so proud. And the other caption says, I am so proud of this community.
Yep, I'm sure that's what they were doing.
I'm sure that's what they were doing too. And you know what? That's what I might tell somebody. I might say, I got vaccinated under the bridge last week. I'm pretty good, man. And it felt good too. I was flying high.
Did you find a case of eggs?
No, I didn't find any eggs.
Ah.
I don't live in that kind of community.
Oh, man.
People respect eggs around here, man.
Well, one time I was down on the bridge, I found a whole case of eggs.
Who would leave a whole case of? Were they good eggs?
Yeah.
Nuh-uh. A whole case of perfectly good eggs.
Yeah. And I found some boiled in them, too.
Is this what it's coming down to? Is we're going to literally do Sunny on air? Because we could do that.
On.
We could do that for hours. We could do Sunny.
Yeah, I'm sure we could.
I got the last one of the vaccine memes, okay?
All right. Yep.
Imagine a Scooby-Doo type of cartoon drawing. If you watched Scooby-Doo when you were a boy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the first scene, it's almost like from a comic book or something. It really does remind me of Scooby-Doo, literally, the way the drawing is. But you see a doctor all masked up giving a shot to somebody who has their bare arm exposed, and they're also all masked up. They're sitting in a chair. The doctor's giving them the shot in their bare arm. Guy stands up, and when I say bare arm, it's not any kind of a pun. I literally mean it's like naked, a naked arm.
Right, sure. Yeah.
Then, the second scene, and there's only two, shows a man taking off a fake arm and having a real arm underneath. And it says, the caption says, "Follow me for more health tips."
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I've really thought about that one. I mean, could I get a mannequin's arm and rig it up with like some fake skin that's pretty convincing? You know, how could I? Do you think? I've really thought about this one. This is one of my favorite memes, actually. This is a personal favorite. The old fake arm trick. I've seen it before. I'll have to describe a scene for you. I won't do it here on air. But you'll have to remind me about that fake arm trick, because there's another case of it that's just one of my favorite things ever, and I don't know. I'll have to tell you. But I've got two last memes that I found right before we went on air.
All right.
And I think they're pretty funny. One is kind of personal to me because, you know, I'm going through a messy divorce.
He ain't lying.
Talk about a ball and chain.
I think that's what I'm supposed to say. He ain't lying.
Yeah, that is what you were supposed to say. You're exactly right. I hoped you would get that one. I didn't even plan it, but it kind of worked because we just did that Sunny bit a second ago. But okay, anyway. This one feels kind of personal to me because I'm going through a rough spot. I'm going through a breakup, folks, but nothing to go on about. I've never opened up much before. I'm not going to now. But I found this one to be super, like, sort of keen, actually, like almost insightful, and I kind of wanted to get your opinion on it. But the picture is pretty generic. I mean, I don't even really want to describe it to you. I'm just going to say it's a guy smoking a pipe. And it doesn't really mean anything. Doesn't matter who the guy is. But it says, before you marry a person, you should first make them use a computer that has super slow internet and see how they react.
I'm sure there's got some truth to that. I mean, if somebody's going to start flipping out all of a sudden because the darn computer's going slow, I don't know how much I'd want to stick around.
Mm-hmm. I just like the idea of
there
probably are some good indicators. I mean, we really should be talking about this offline. I don't know. Maybe this wasn't the right one for the episode, but I think there were some indicators in my relationship right from go, you know, and you were kind of one of them. Remember when you came down to visit?
Sure, yep.
And it just was sort of wrong from right out of the gate.
Yep.
All right, well, anyway, let's flip it back onto the funny before we end here. I found a really funny meme. It says, when your boss asks for proof, you're at the hospital. And it shows some guy who took his headphones, like from his iPhone, like you might have in your ear right now.
Yep.
And he plugs them one into each of his nostrils, and he has the cords running down his face on either side, and he runs it up under his arm and tapes it with a Band-Aid into his hand so it looks like he has an IV going.
Oh gosh, yeah, one of those things in his nose, like the breathing tube things.
Yeah, he's making it look like he's in the hospital with like I don't know what you would call that right now. I didn't think about it. I didn't prepare for it.
I can't forget. I mean, I can't think of what that's called. But yeah, that is pretty good.
Well, it's just like an oxygen feeding tube thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's trying to make it look like he's hooked up to oxygen, and he's got a IV in.
An IV in his arm.
Yeah. Well, in his hand. He's got it in his hand because the cord's not very long. Yeah. So he actually has it. It's all rigged up like one in each nostril, and he has his hand up by his chin because he has to wrap the cord like around his head and around his arm. So I think it's super funny, just thinking on the fly real fast. How can I look like I'm in a hospital? It is pretty clever.
Definitely pretty creative.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shoot, that's pretty good. Oh, my.
But on that note, I'm pretty much done. Memes. Unless you want to hear a bunch more dad jokes, I could tell them all night. I mean, didn't I tell you about that time I fell in love during a backflip?
Did it hurt?
I was just head over heels. No, it didn't hurt.
All right, well, I think that's a good, a corny one to end it on. But anyway, I enjoyed some of those jokes. Those memes are pretty cool.
Well, I hope so. I always like telling my dad jokes. Sometimes he laughs.
Right. Yeah. Well, I don't always get, memes, because, of course, memes are usually pictures, and
big visual aspect.
Doesn't do pictures very... Yeah. So that's pretty cool. Thought they were pretty funny. But, listeners, we hope you enjoyed these dad jokes and the memes. Let us know what your favorite one was by leaving a comment on the show, or you can send us an email.
Especially if you're interested in a pretty decent Cadillac.
Yep. And if you want to hear our other show, Conservative Conversations, you can check that out anywhere you're listening to this podcast. And we hope you tune in next time. And I guess that's it. You got anything for the people before we leave them?
Well, hey, Reid, you want to try this fortune cookie I got?
Yeah, I'll try your fortune cookie.
I think it talks.
Let's hear it.
It's time for your fortune cookie. A foolish man listens to his heart. A wise man listens to cookies.
Thank you so much for tuning in.